And that's mainly how you would play middle right now. Moving on to my favorite spot to hold is B on cache. And B is very straightforward as well, but I feel like it's the most fun. Basically on B, you know, with the spawn, for the most part, if you spawn anywhere like after this little bar in the front, you have a decent enough B spawn to get there, and unless they have the absolute best spawn, for the most part, you're going to beat them on this drop right here. You can drop and post. And originally, I used to do this post right here, right? This used to be pretty decent way to hold it, but with the way nowadays, a lot of teams do this flash, which lands like right in your face, or there's even a better one that just completely dominates you while you're zoomed in. So basically, if I get caught with that flash, I'm completely blind, right? Look at where I am right now. If I run here blind, they might catch me running in, and they'll at least see me and be able to nade me and whatever. If I run back here, by the time I'm over here, they'll already be out, and I'll be getting shot like right here in the open. So my thing now is every time I drop, I come here and I use this whole wall as cover. Once you're here, I single zoom. From here, I can see any flash that's being thrown my way. Usually you'll see the flash being thrown to bounce off this, and you know it's going to come back. So you just simply do one of these and then peek back out. You literally just stay zoomed in without holding walk or anything. You just kind of left click and then right. You know, you just strafe to the left fast and then strafe right back and zoom in. You'll always catch the first guy trying to like jump across or run at you or whatever, and they're always going to assume you're blind. And this is what rushes. They're always like this. Is if they do that flash and they're rushing. My routine with this would be most likely, it just depends really, but for the most part, you know, I'll take the first shot, most likely a kill, and then I'll come over here and I'll repeat again a smaller angle, repeat it again, and then I could, you know, do this, and then the key here is you're fighting. Again, it's kind of like you're not really fighting to stay alive. You're fighting to kill as many as you can and inflict as much damage as you can before you die. When I'm playing B alone, my first line of backup is this vent right here. My teammate will be in that vent ready to back me up. So let's say I see them. I see three. I shoot one. I see that they're jumping more. I'm calling that they're more. My teammate's already in vent. I'm still here though. I shoot another one and then I cut right and then I pull out my pistol. My teammate then is literally in vents watching this run through, and at the same time he's watching the terrorists that come over here and try to cut in like this. So he has that for me. I'm watching this. Sometimes he straight watches just behind me, and I'm just watching this for the run-through. You know, if I have enough time, I could do the flash that you guys see all the pros throw, whatever. You could do that, but okay, that wasn't it. But you could do that flash if you want, if you feel like you have, you know, enough time. I would rather, you know, like, I don't want to get caught out with the flash in my hand like this, or wait for it to burst. So for the most part, I fight, and I don't really use full utility until I get at least the first 2 or 3. And remember, you kill the first guy, by repositioning, you want to come ready for this angle, but don't be surprised if the guy's already here or even here. So when you come zoom in, you zoom in, and you zoom in like this, and then you flick to wherever he is instantly. This guy. You never want to peek all the way out. These guys are afraid. These guys that catch, they're going to be like right here, ready for you to peek. And you want to just peek very minimal angles. So you get this, you kill this guy, but you don't repeat like this. You stay this, and you stay on this side. Then you could do this if there's not enough action going. He knows what to watch. He's working off you. Then you could come back and peek this. You know, do another one of these and catch a guy by sunroom. If they're doing something, the opera will always try to challenge you. By the way, it's also an easy pick. If you miss your shot and the opera already has sunroom control, you could possibly come do this angle right here. But if they start smoking and everything, you want to get out. If you give them control of this whole area, you want, as an opera or whatever, you want to, you know, flash yourself out, smoke yourself out even. You could throw a smoke to just cover yourself while you run out, and then you could get out. Opping from the sights also very, very dominant. See now, right here is headshot spot. This is the most common spot. Most executes, you'll be mollied here anyway, whatever. But it's still a very good spot with an op. You could just sit here, you could one and done people, and then hide behind this, come back out. You know, you could do this, You could jump on this and see over it. You could do, you know, I think, I see a lot of people, you know, they get the pick, they jump up here, throw a flash here, and then three-peek with it. You could get all the way back to just watch this checkers from triple boxes right here. Basically, every angle, as an opera in B, trapped. You're trapped here, the team is executing, your teammates are not going to be able to rotate fast enough, everything's being smoked out, right? Your job is you see him, you see their executes, you kill the first guy, you know, you flash, do whatever you need to do, get back up, you know, repeat, kill the second guy, do whatever you need to do, but don't just sit back and expect them to just run into you. That's the worst thing you could do, is just expect them to walk. Like, you kill one, and then you sit here and you do this. You're just waiting. Like, don't, you have to keep fighting till you die. That's your job. So you're either gonna kill them all, or you're gonna kill some, or die. But you need to do as much as you can to fight. Don't just stay alive, because you're already delaying them enough. You killing them is delaying them enough for your teammates rotating to come in, you know? If you're an advanced team, you could call for a flash, you know, through here. Some teams do this. They say, all right, I'm doing the flash, and they throw like a random flash through this, and everyone here, everyone at B would know, oh, he's throwing the flash. Like, you'll be like, oh, he's throwing the flash, you do this, you know, get ready, you dodge it, and then you repeat with it. They're all blind. Be ready for that. And like I said, also pull out, don't be afraid to pull out your pistols and fight. The other thing I want to talk about is this pick right here. This is pretty good to do every now and then, but it's also a very easy shot for them. So I would only recommend this if you're a rotating dropper and you come in, your team has B control. You come out, you just shoot. That's it. You shoot and you fight. You could do some damage from here. Most of the time, though, once the team is in, they completely smoke this out. Late round, let's say, you know, it's late round and you know they're in there, they're about to cross. This angel's also pretty good to catch the guy jumping into the site. A lot of teams know about this though, so they will like pre-fire you or try to flash you before they cross in. Teams still, even though it's wrong, teams still kind of play like run up this ramp to go in, so you could sometimes catch rotators off guard if this isn't smoked. A common spot as well is right here, this little pit area. Teams, it's really hard. Like when you come out thinking that they're gonna be here, and then there's a guy just stuck here. But it's actually a really easy angle to kill with an op. You know, you can even come close and just kill him. If the smokes aren't being thrown well, you could also always do like a really good angle is right here. You can kind of see over the smoke sometimes. Sometimes teams throw smokes that are like see that? Like you could catch guys. I don't know if how you guys see this, but I see the fence area right here, and I could zoom in here and I could catch people just running across, and you could get some kills right there. That's also a random way to get kills. Like, you know, you kill the guy that just jumps across like this. You know, people just jump into the site or just fly into the site. That's an easy shot, even with a smoke up. They think they're all safe, but they're not, you know? So, all in all, opping on cache is very effective if you have a team and a setup that caters to it. And the main setups that I would say that are good for opping is if you do 3 middle with rifles, 1 opper A, 1 opper B. I feel like that's the most dominant setup for oppers, because it allows each opper to kind of hold their site by themselves. If they need backup, the rifles are ready to rotate to any given site really quick. Another good setup site would be 1 opper at A, 2 middle, and then 2 people B. 1 opper and 1 rifle that kind of works off the opper, that just sits here and you know, after every shot he flashes for you, he nades for you, whatever. A good support player with the opper. The final thing I wanted to talk about at B specifically is the aggressive opping. Now this is kind of new. Not a lot of players do this, but I've had a lot of success with it, both in matches and in scrimmages. And I feel like you'll be seeing a lot more of this in the future meta of the game, is having an op actually come out here. Now, it just depends on how the team plays it. If the team likes to take back control a lot and flash every time and smoke, this wouldn't work, because the team's like most likely playing very safe for that. But a lot of teams don't really do much at the beginning at B, so you could actually send the opper to post up. And my routine with this is when I decide I'm going to do aggressive opping, I don't drop this way. I drop close to this wall right here, and I peek this close angle, right? If I don't see anything, I instantly just get up and I start working in. Working. I watch this angle. You don't have to double zoom here, just up to you. I clear every angle while walking. And then, if you don't catch a guy here, you don't catch a guy here, you're going to catch a guy right here watching the B. There's always going to be one guy kind of watching B, but he won't expect an op to walk into him and kill him. You get this kill, then, for the most part, when you do this aggressive, you want a secondary rifler with you. That's literally just trailing you, behind you with a rifle, watching you. And like, let's say I'm the op and I'm walking, my rifle will just sit right here, not peek, and I'm walking all the way over here. So I keep doing this, let's say I get a kill, right? Now, I get a kill. I could either trade with my rifler and have him just dominate here, or I could just sit here the whole round and say, okay guys, I got sunroom control over stack A. So then my rifler would either leave all the way back and go to A, or he would come in and just watch straight up vents or under vents or something, while the other two leave and go watch A. And we still leave like kind of some middle presence, but for the most part, the middle guy stays. This extra A guy could run all the way back. He could run all the way back and cover A. So now we can have 3 guys at A, 1 middle, me and Sunroom completely. This gains so much information, but it's also pretty risky if the team expects it. But not a lot of teams, there's not much a team could do. Let's say there's a guy spotting, you know. If he kills you, you know, the rifler that's with you can just smoke it and just retake control. We're like, alright, there's an opper there. You still got some sort of information. So, you know, I mean, it's a little risky, but I think it works out. And pretty much that's it for CT side cache. I'll try to do a T side cache as well sometime in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe on YouTube and like the video if you want more of these tutorial type videos. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, YouTube.